Hello everybody, today we have our longest run, 22 miles. Today is Sunday, October 16th. We are 21 days away from the New York City Marathon in November 6th. It's a beautiful morning. It's about 40 degrees if I checked correctly. Yes, if my watch is not lying. My car says 40, so it's 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Beautiful. It's a clear skies day. The leaves are falling. Foliage is well, the leaves are not falling. Yeah, some leaves are falling. The leaves are changing colors. It's a beautiful morning, perfect for running. It's gonna be our last testing long run. We had to make a little change in our kit. We're not gonna be wearing our singlet, at least for this run. I'm not sure if we're gonna be wearing it yet or not for the race. Our gear for today, we're gonna test, so for 22 miles we're gonna test the endorphin speeds. It's gonna be on our feet. Socks, we have generic Nike dry fit socks. Then a little change in shorts. We're gonna do the 5-inch running shorts, racing shorts, with short biking leggings underneath. I wear those because those have a nice pocket for my phone. So most likely, depending on how it goes today, that will be our outfit for the race. Then on top we have this Nike dry fit racing running t-shirt, just a regular t-shirt, and we're gonna be wearing the Nike arm sleeves. I know everything's Nike now. I don't really like Nike, but I think I'm getting accustomed to it. It's growing fun to me. What else? So 22 miles. We're gonna be using 3 Mortein gels, 1 goo gel. So we're gonna do 2 regular Mortein gels and 1 caffeinated gel and 1 goo, which is the lemonade, the one that has a little caffeine too. And no, actually that one doesn't have caffeine. The one that has a lot of sodium. And gone through a long training block, and we had to change our goals after being out for a month with a calf injury. So initially we were planning on doing a sub 3. I knew I wasn't gonna get there, but I wanted to see how close I could get to. So that has changed to a 3:30. I know it's a big change. So yeah, I wasn't ready, and plus with that injury. So now we're gonna enjoy the marathon. Hopefully, still don't know. It's our first marathon, so anything can go. Haven't really met that famous wall, so we'll see. So 22 miles. It's gonna be a very good indicator of how we're gonna do in 21 days at the marathon. We're gonna run at a sub 8 minute per mile pace. Hopefully between 7:50 and 7:55, but we'll see. I'll see, depending on how I feel. I'll be filming throughout the run. I'm gonna be carrying 2 bottles of water on my hands, so that's gonna be interesting. We have a flip belt. That's where we're gonna carry our gels, and we have a regular water bottle that I use, which I'm not going to throw out, and I have this water bottle which I put squeeze a couple lemons and some sugar. That's gonna be our sort of lemonade, our homemade Gatorade, I will say. And then the other water bottle is gonna be our CP cup water bottle. So this one, we're gonna start with this one. We're gonna take sips of both. Eventually, when this is done, we're just gonna throw it out. But this one, of course, we're gonna carry all the way through. But I don't know if they fit in the flip belt. I think I can make them fit, but I don't wanna rip anything. So we'll see. See you in a bit.
we got 1.5 miles to go. Almost done. Got a little issues along the way. Gonna stop, then go to the car, or go back to my house and do a recap. I'm still carrying both water bottles. Yeah. All right. See you in a bit.
All right, 22 miles in the books, done. Longest run so far for me ever. I think up to that point, my longest run was 18 miles? 18 or 20 miles? No, 18 miles. So 22 miles so far, my longest run ever. Just gonna be topped by the New York City Marathon in 21 days. Some good things, bad things about this run. That's why these runs are essential. Testing the kit, testing everything that could go wrong during the marathon, just getting it out of the way 3 weeks before that. Pace, working on the pace. I think that's the best thing about this run was the pace. My overall pace was 7 minutes and 48 seconds. I tried to aim between 7:50 and 7:55. Could have gone faster. But towards the end, I feel like I could have easily gone 4.2 more miles and do a marathon today. So let's talk about the issues that I encountered during the run. First and foremost, gloves. It was about 40 degrees. Now, me myself, I knew it. I guess I left the house in a rush and I didn't get to look for my gloves. But for me, anything below 45 degrees, definitely below 45. Below 50 degrees, it will depend on how much wind there is or anything. But anything below 45 degrees, I need gloves. And I need gloves just for about 10 minutes, just to get a little warm, and that's it. But if I don't have those gloves, it takes me a long time. And hands and ears. Anything below 35, I also need a hat just for my ears. I can run naked. I can run in underwear. My body, I'm like a furnace. I warm up right away. But my hands and my ears, they get so cold that it's painful. And I can't think of anything else except that. So I'm running here. Of course, I'm holding 2 water bottles, so that doesn't help. And then I'm just blowing on my finger. Trying to do this. Having cold hands, it was so difficult. Getting inside the, getting to the flip belt. So difficult to stick my fingers in here to take out the gel. So it took me about 13 miles. It took me about half marathon for my hands to get a little warmed up and usable. I couldn't flex my fingers. So that's first outtake. Now, which gloves am I gonna take? I don't know. I have some nice gloves, which I'll probably end up taking those because I was planning on just buying some those big, cheap, thick gloves and just throwing them out. But I won't do that because I don't know how cold it's gonna be. And the gloves that I have, they're tight. They're not too bulky or anything, so I can just take them out, put them in my pocket, and in case I do get cold again, put them back in. Put them back on. You never know. I might get a cramp. I might get something. I had to walk. Now I'm all sweaty. I start to cool down. I want to keep warm. So yeah, you have to be prepared for the worst. But right off the bat, that's going to take me out of the game if my hands are cold. I'm going to take a hat as well. Whether I start with a hat or not, I'm going to take a cheap hat. Because if I don't need it, I'm just going to throw it out. But definitely for the starting village, I want to be cozy before take all the layers off and start running. So that the run itself, I kept the pace consistently. At around mile 10, I felt a pain in my groin, which worried me a lot because I was like, oof, I still have 12 more miles to go. And I'm already feeling this pain. Luckily, it went away after 2-3 miles. So it was there some time. It took about 20 minutes for the pain to go away. But once it went away, I didn't feel it again. Now that I'm back home, my legs are golden. They're feeling fine. I don't feel any soreness. I don't feel any pain. Discomfort just from pounding at them. The bottom of my feet from getting pounded for 22 miles, 2 hours and 51 minutes and 52 minutes. So discomfort, but no pain, not too much soreness. But I do feel my groin, and that's worrying me a little bit. I'm gonna give it 2 days rest, and then we're gonna start with the week, just some easy runs, and then towards the end, do a couple of tempo runs, maybe a tempo run or a small threshold run, and then Sunday we'll do a long run, 12 miles at most, maybe 14. It'll depend how we feel. But yes, so gels. I took Mortein gels. So I took 3 of these. 3 of these? Well, let's see. Let me think. I started with 1 of these at around mile 5. Then I took a goo gel. It wasn't this. It was the lemonade one. The one that does not have caffeine. That was around mile 9. Then I took another one of these around mile 14. And then lastly, I took this one, mile 18, caffeinated. The Mortein that has caffeine. Stomach wise, no stomach pain, no issues at all. So digestive, amazing. And I knew that from the Morteins. I just don't like the consistency of the gel. Although I do prefer it to the goo. The goo is just so thick. It's hard for me to. It's hard. It takes me about a mile to eat a packet of goo. So the gels work fine. I had a water bottle. I think it's 16 ounces, 16 or 20 ounces, and then a regular, like on a plastic Poland Spring water bottle. I just filled it up with water, squeezed 2 limes, put 2 teaspoons of sugar and a splash of salt. I'm thinking about bringing that to a marathon because I don't know, like it didn't upset my stomach at all, and it felt great. Every time I had a sip of that, it gave me a tiny boost of energy. So most certainly I'm gonna bring that. Of course, that's gonna last me about an hour. Yeah, maybe towards the beginning when there's a lot of people and the tables with the water and all that, they do get crowded. I know because I volunteered at one last year. So that will be my. With 1 water bottle, I can run fine because I can just switch it from hand to hand. Just the issue comes with 2 water bottles because then opening gels and all that, I had to stick one bottle under my armpit. It's a mess. Now for gear, we're gonna be wearing leggings. It's biking leggings that have a pocket for my phone. It's Nike shorts. They're 5-inch shorts, which I can just go under this way and grab my phone. We're gonna be wearing the arm sleeves on our feet. I'm wearing this Nike dry fit socks. This is all dirty. This is all I wore today. I haven't washed it yet, so yeah, it's all dirty. We're wearing the Saucony Endorphin Speed. Amazing, 0 issues. Now here's the most important thing. I have these sleeves. These are shin guard sleeves, but I wear them as compression sleeves for my calves. I don't know if it's mental or what, but I feel like if I don't have this on, my calves start aching, and this helped me a lot. Of course, the flip belt, and here's what what's in doubt. This is what I wore today. This is Nike dry fit t-shirt. It gave me zero issues. I was planning on taking this. This is my singlet, my Your Way singlet. I love how this looks, but I used it in my 18-mile run, and this part right here, right under my armpit, it does give me a little chafing. So I do love how it looks, how I look in that, but I can't risk it. I can't risk it for 26 miles. Getting that around mile 15, mile 18, and then it's gonna be some painful last hour of running. So no, I'm gonna play it safe and go with the Nike Drive Fit shirt. And one more thing I forgot for nutrition. I use this Salt Stick electrolyte tablets. It's 2 tablets every 30 minutes or so. So that's what I did. 2 tablets every 30 minutes or so. The flavor is tropical mango. These are really good. It's actually, I want to eat them. It's like candy. It's so tasty, so nice, so good. So, see if am I missing anything? No. So, taper starts. Let's see if we can get another taper video in there. That's it. 22 miles. Next up, New York City Marathon. Almost there. It's been a long road. We had to adjust our pace. We were aiming at 3 hours. Now we're aiming at 3.5 hours. We didn't run for a month. Just picked it up about a month ago. Didn't run all of from mid-July to mid-August because of a calf injury. But now it's looking good. Very excited. So if I don't see you during the taper, I will see you at the New York City Marathon. Thank you.